Hello and welcome back. In the last episode we nearly lost everything near and dear to us, and in this episode we're going to wait, are you not trying to everything in my brain is exploding right now. In this episode we're going to we're gonna make progress, but I'm not really sure if I know what that means anymore, because the last time I was talking about making progress, I was eagerly-eyed looking at the future of this channel and this series and being like, oh, we're going to make it to a gym and we're going to do a bunch of grinding and then we're going to get a gym badge and it'll be great fun. And it wasn't. It was terrible. I nearly died. It was the first time, like for the first time in this channel's history, I took an episode seriously. During that entire gym battle, I didn't make any jokes or anything like that. And I took a bit of a hiatus from this series. Not because I'm not having fun with it, because I really am, but because I think I needed a rest. Not like for any... I don't even want to say that, because to be honest, I ended up recording something else, actually. What was it? Wargroove, which I had a great time with, and the series was actually received fantastic. Don't kill me. Don't do something you'll regret. Jesus Christ. And now I'm back to a very relaxing game of Pokemon Nuzlocke. I missed this. I missed Pokemon nearly. What a dramatic beginning to an episode that would have been. Probably going to swap Pokemon out. Oh, never mind, he's dead. Fantastic. Well, I'm just really happy for a child whose pet just got murdered. But, yeah, I recorded that Wargrove series, which I had a great time with. Lady Nightlight was in that, and it was her first cameo in this channel. And, God, it was received fantastic. The first episode has, I think, 100 views now. 102 views as of this recording. So, thank you a lot, everybody. I had a great fun recording that, because honestly it's a great game and I really enjoyed it. And also it was nice kind of change of pace, because when you're recording with someone else you have a lot more of a chance to kind of have banter. I don't really get much banter when I'm talking to myself, you know. I mean, that's not actually true. I take the piss out of myself on a regular basis in this series, and that's great, and we share, because to be honest I'm the only one who does it. I'm picking up the pace for all of the amazingly friendly commenters that I have on my channel right now. So, yeah, and I had fun with it. It was honestly, it was great, and it was great fun, and I'm probably going to record a lot more because I really like that game, and I think a lot of people like it too. It's funny, because this series gets more, like, nice compliments, but the other series gets more, I don't know, it gets more, whoop, I'm tired of running, let's battle. This one gets more, like, the other one gets more views, and I care way more about nice things being said to me than I do about views. So I'm probably going to end up doing a lot more of that. And to be honest, this is probably going to stay the main series in the channel, mainly because I can record this without bothering George. You know, I don't need Lady Nightlight to come over and watch this. But I do need... I do need her to record that series, which is why I've only done one series ever, and why for like an entire week all you got was like one match of oh Jesus, I forgot this guy is incredible. Why are bugs sometimes resistant to electricity? I could have sworn like we had this argument in the last episode why for some reason electric types are weak against bugs. But yeah, no, I'm gonna be doing a lot more of that, and I had a lot of fun. And honestly, I enjoyed taking a small break from this, because whenever I come back after like 2 days of not recording a Pokemon series, I've got enough stories to tell for another 20 episodes. So like getting just a few days, and in this case a week off of recording this series, has really A, refreshed my love for this game, because honestly I'm loving it so much, it's fantastic, but B, it kind of that was a terrible move. What an awful decision. I can't think of a worse move to have used in that situation. But I think because I've been trying to have variation in, oh for fuck's sake, I've been trying to have variation in the series that I've been doing in this channel for a while, like with Morrowind. Anyone remember my Morrowind attempt to record a video where I spent about 30 minutes recording and an hour and a half of setting up and 2 days of editing that video? Yeah, that one's not coming back. Spoilers! Morrowind, it's going to be a very long time before that's my next series that I get back to. Sorry to the 11 people who enjoyed that video. I wasn't one of them! I am not one of the 11 fans of that video. But it's a great game, terrible series to record for many reasons. But also, fun fact about the Morrowind series. So AGDQ, the speedrunning events, was on over the... not over this weekend, but a while ago, and I went back and saw a few of the videos from the VODs on that channel. The speedrun for Morrowind is like 38 minutes or something, And my first episode of getting through the tutorial of Morrowind is 32 minutes. So, really puts into perspective. I don't think that was a good idea for it. No, I think it was a good idea for a series. I just think there were too many problems that came up with it. And that's okay, because I had fun in that video. And I like statistics. I like reciting numbers up. And I can see, and it was interesting. Like, I like learning the numbers. And I probably will end up going back to it, but not anytime soon. For now, I'm having great fun with Wargrove. Wargrove is going for... Everyone play Wargrove and watch that video if you haven't already, which statistically speaking, you have 10 times over. Because another fun fact about that series, and I want to preface this by saying I'm not mad at all for this. I'm very grateful for all of the support that Wargrove series has gotten. So thank you all so much. But hold on, Susan. Oh, I was traveling from West Pandora and East Bank again. Why are you here? What do you do? You're not a trainer, and you just stand here looking this direction, being like, I want to tell everybody about my blatant, like, underwhelming passion for the sea. But yeah, the thing about the Wargrove video is, like I say, that video got 102 views as of now. This looks like a place where I'd fight my rival. So I'm very, so I'm scared. But, so yeah, I got 102 views, and I gained exactly 0 subscribers from that video. And like 90-something people who weren't subscribed to me before saw that video, watched it, and were like, nah, he's not for me. And I was like, what did I do in that video? And again, I don't mind. It's fantastic that that many people found me through that series. But I was just like, holy fuck, I must have said some really horrible racist things in that video. I don't remember doing that. But no, I just remember thinking that it was funny. But yeah, anyway, enough about fucking views and statistical analysis. No one cares about that. I do have, because like I said, I was gone for a while. And there are a lot of things that happened. And the first one is that Georgina, Lady Nightlight, is going to be in a documentary. Because she is, like I say, she makes these costumes, and she is really, really good at what she does. But getting exposure to that is, it's tough. Getting exposure to anything nowadays is tough to do. But just to anybody who doesn't know, she makes costumes for the fursuiting community. And recently, I was hesitant to kind of mention that to her because A, I didn't want to like out her, but B, it's kind of gotten a very negative stigma over the last few years. And to be honest, it does kind of break my heart because it is something that she's really good at, and it's a hobby that she can't really practice in public because people take the piss out of her for it. So she's very kind of reclusive about it in that regard. But a person who was filming a documentary, a guy from NUI Galway, is doing his one of his big thesis dissertations on making a documentary on fursuiters and the fur community, and they chose George because she's a very normal person. I mean that in a great way. I mean that as in like, Georgina is someone that you would not look at and say, this is a weird fucking lady, unless you know her really well. And I mean that in a good way. Sorry when you eventually watch this video, but basically I told her because when you look at George, you don't really see someone who's like an outgoing fucking psychopathic monster like most people who make fursuits are assumed to be. And this documentary person is making a video on her, and I was really excited, a bit scared that someone was going to be filming my girlfriend for that long, but I was still kind of excited, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. And when that's out, I'm going to give updates, because I'd like everyone to kind of support that documentary. Also, you're asleep. That's not good. That's really, really bad. Don't die, please. Thank you. I'll just wake you up by having a snake eat you a bit. My love for Connect Monk only grows with absence. But so yeah, she's the thing, and I went over to her college to go and see it. And it's completely relevant to the actual point of the story, which is I ran into a mate of hers there, who is a really cool guy. His name's Danny, and he was talking because Danny, really friendly guy, the nicest, like most wholesome person I've probably ever met. And he was telling me a story because he lives in Dublin, which is a really bad thing to do when you're a wholesome person. So he was telling me that he went upstairs and he was going to Gourmet Burger, which is the pinnacle of classiness in Dublin city centre. And he went into it and he ordered like his food and he went upstairs. And when he went up, he saw a guy robbing a padlocked safe of money when he went upstairs. And he went up and he kind of had fight or flight No, he had the opposite of fight or flight, where he saw the situation that was going on, and he held completely still, paused, and then, oh, you know, yeah, give me your number. You were extremely easy, and I will murder you again in the future. But he had the opposite of fight or flight, where he stood completely still, and then went to take a seat. There was no one else up there. It was only him. And he went upstairs, sat down, while the guy was robbing it, and just kind of kept his head down. But eventually, the guy who... Oh, is that the evolution of the guy who nearly killed me that one time? That is kind of... That's kind of cuter. I like it a little bit more than I like his pre-evolutionary stage. I'm not feeling too good about what I'm going to do to him, but I'm happy about the fact that I get my revenge. Unless you have a very strong attack that isn't a poison attack. Okay, thank God. Pound is not what I would call an intimidating move. But anyway, yeah, the story. So we went, and then eventually, because the guy who was robbing the safe looked over at Danny and saw that there was someone just eating dinner to the tune of him robbing a bank. And the guy robbing the safe turned to him and he went, "You alright?" And Danny went, yeah, I'm fine. And he got up, Danny got up and walked downstairs as the robbing was going on. Halfway through eating his meat, he just left his food there, got up and left, which I honestly think was the smartest thing he did in that situation thus far. And he went to the cashier person on the ground floor, and was like, by the way, you're getting robbed right now upstairs? And she was like, "Are you serious?" And he was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Oh fuck, you might need to talk to my manager if that's okay." And he went in to speak to the manager, and she was like, can I help you?" And Danny again was like, "Yeah, you're getting robbed upstairs." And she was like, "Oh fuck, are you serious?" And she goes, "Yeah." And she was like, "Hold on, let me just check the CCTV." And she opened up the CCTV camera, and I was like, "Oh fuck, that guy's robbing me." And Danny's like, "I know, right?" And then she was like, "Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to go, but you might need to make a police statement." And Danny was like, "Oh, come on, don't make me do this." And apparently he, like, because he was saying, I got halfway through a meal, got interrupted by someone yelling at me, and now you're gonna hold me here to give a police statement to someone because you wouldn't help. What the fucking hell is that? Is that a fucking brain Pokemon? Have they really exhausted all angles in this game? That is honestly the most disgusting Pokemon we have seen so far, and I don't say that lightly. Like, this is like, up until now you wouldn't be able to tell this is a fan game, but I think when you see the insides of a human, what the fuck is going on in there? Am I playing Pokemon right now? What was that? But yeah, up until now this has been a fan game, but right now you look at this and you say, I don't think Nintendo would quality assurance this. Like, the ice cream Pokemon, that's okay. The fucking Tangela, your teeth are in the lines, but we'll allow it. Now it's a brain. It's dead. That's scary connotations. It's fairly happy for like a disembodied part of a human being. Also, I'm actually really low in every single regard. All of my Pokemon are extraordinarily low in HP right now. Oh god, this is another one. I don't know what I'm going to do right now. I could try lowering his accuracy with Mud Slap, but I've tried banking on that before and it didn't go very well. So I'm probably going to go for like a hope that he doesn't use question mark ability or question mark attack. Maybe I can burn him. That's confusing. I've not been paying attention. How much did that do? That did 13 damage. So theoretically it will leave me with 2, but I think there's damage scaling in this game. Oh dear. Oh no. This is really bad. I might get away with surviving another attack. But there's a chance Rumpadump is gonna die here. Please don't die. If you could stay alive, I would be very grateful to just living. We're good. We're still okay. We can bump out those scratches. It's fine. Please don't miss. Thank you. I love you. Okay. I really thought. Did anyone else's screen lag when that was going on? And did it look to anyone else like maybe I didn't actually kill this Pokemon and that I was going to die? That's okay. We're alive now. I'm going to use a potion. I'm going to just take out one of the old potions out of my old bag. Do I have like a berry of healing ability? I think I do. I've got like a million orange berries. Yeah, we'll just give, who are we going to use to get to the next town? Which I want again, by the way. I've changed my mind! No more trainers! Give me a town! Give it to Gregorius. Gregorius could use it. Gregorius is strong. He's a powerful young girl boy, probably. I don't know. I don't really care, if I'm being honest. What is the gender diversity of my team? We've got 2 girls and 3 boys. Fantastic. We need to catch a girl so we can go full shipping on this. It'll be fantastic. What was it? Oh yeah, but no, basically, there were a bunch of like, yeah, there were other things that happened other than my friend getting robbed. But the reason I wanted to say that is because, like, I like Ireland. I like Dublin. It's a nice place. I wouldn't ever recommend going here because, like, it's kind of a tourist trap. And it's got, also, I fucking hate everything that's going on here. I'm assuming up here is the town. Bakel Forest, Comet Cave ahead. Fantastic. I'm not fighting any more trainers, I've decided. Oh, wait a minute! No! I've already fought a Pokemon here. I can't catch you. I'm kind of okay with this. I don't really want you. If I'm being honest. But I can tell my thoughts on Dublin on the way back to the town. But I will kill you first because I want to seem like the berries that I gave this guy wasn't a complete waste of time. But yeah, Dublin, great place. Never come here. Because go to other parts of Ireland. Like, I don't know, Kildare is quite nice. Kildare is lovely. And, oh, Waterford's absolutely beautiful. I used to work in Waterford Museum as, well, at first I was a guy who, okay, yeah, I never actually said what I did in Waterford Museum. I'll tell that story, that's a fun story. So, my old, my course that I'm doing at the moment, like I say, it's museum studies, and I did a placement in Waterford Museum. And the placement involved, I did do a placement. And the placement involved me supposedly going at the cashier, but the training cashier when I showed up didn't work. So I spent a month of my time there just kind of standing around awkwardly. By the way, I'm a small enough guy. I'm like maybe, I don't know, I'm like only about 5'10", you know, really small. But I'm 5'8". I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm 5'8". But I'm 5'7". Just fuck off, I'm 5'7", is that what you want to do? But I'm small enough that I can't really act as a bouncer. But at the same time, when I was going there to Waterford Museum, all I could really do was just stand at the till and make sure no one would rob it. So I was just kind of, I wasn't very useful when I was there. I just kind of stood around and did absolutely nothing. But at my time there, eventually, because I consider myself, like, not very good at any part of academia, except for convincing people I'm really good at academia. You know, talking is, honest. I've said this before, but talking is the most important virtue you can have in any discipline you go into. Just knowing how to handle yourself in a conversation and knowing how to not sound like an idiot, which actually, in hindsight, not my best life skill. But it is nonetheless a useful ability to know how to talk and communicate with people. And when I was in Waterford Museum, I kind of convinced people that I knew a lot about history, which I do. I do know my history. I just don't know how to articulate it very well. And but they don't know that. So eventually it ended up that they were like, Oisín, do you want to do a tour guide and give people like a tour of, oh dear, yo, Windu and my main homie, this is Brent. Is this the gentleman that we fought? My Burby is fantastic. I'd say it's even in the top percentage of Burby's references. Hilarious. Guess what happened the other day? I missed catching Chimyunk again. Maybe you're not missing much, don't worry about it. But yeah, so I ended up giving a tour guide, and the other thing about Waterford Museum is that everyone there except for one guy is the nicest person ever. Waterford Museum is a lovely, lovely museum that I would recommend anybody go to. I had a rough experience with kind of one guy there, but I don't want to like throw him under the bus because I'm sure he had his reasons. But he was also a tour guide, and he wasn't too happy when he found out that I was giving tours, but that's probably because he was actually really good at giving tours, so I can see why he'd be upset about that. But anyway, when I was going there, I ended up giving a few tours here and there, and that was kind of my job at Waterford Museum. But oh my god, because this is the thing, because I love Waterford Museum, but they did this thing. Oh dear. please don't fight me. Oops, sorry for bumping into like that. I was in a hurry to the Pokemon Center because some Pokemon attacked me and my team in Comet Cave. If you want to pass through, it's better you find someone to go with you because Pokemon there are attacking now. Well, that good luck. Wait, no, come back! I need you! No! Don't just... You asshole! Just like, hey, it'd be really useful if you're friends. Okay, bye! But yeah, anyway, I'm sorry, I just realized I've gone a little bit over time and I got halfway through another story. But the best part about that is, we have a cliffhanger. So, you can look forward to the exciting conclusion to that, and maybe whatever that guy was talking about, in the next exciting episode of this, of me playing. So I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all again.